Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Bata Season 2, Episode 2. My name is Manas, and with me is my dear co host Nitya Bhatia. Hello, Nitya. What's happening?
Hey guys. Hey Manas. What's up?
Nitya, let me check my notes. Let's see what we're talking about today. We are
We
talking about
newbies.
a nighttime leads to nighttime activity. Okay, I'll give you context. It's regard to
Yes.
dating. It's regard to dating. Okay, so Nita, tell me, what would you prefer, going on day dates or night dates, and why? Of course,
Okay, so we're doing rapid fire here.
yes, but you
Straight
won't be
away,
get,
huh? To the
but
point.
but you won't be getting any sort of hamper, so do not expect anything. That's my giveaway.
That's disappointing and a killjoy. मैं जा रही हूँ. Bye. It
Yes.
was nice to be the co-host. So well, I think if so. First of all, I mean, uh, hypothetically, yeah. I mean, okay, wait. I need to say this again. Like, please edit this part out.
I'm not editing this part. You have to say, you have, guys, we are doing it in one take because I am a very lazy person. I do not want to edit this. So this is what it is. So if you're hearing it,
I've
this,
not given it enough thought. Okay, fine. So okay,
okay,
so
so one thing,
basically, I mean,
I'll
yeah,
go
like
first. If you want me to go
I feel
first,
like I'm being cornered. No. I'll share my thoughts with you. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. If I would go on a date, it would be a day date because woman lives in Delhi, let's face it, and also live with my parents. So yeah, if all three things need to match a day date, I want to see the person who I'm meeting in broad daylight and scan him fully. So yeah, definitely a day date, and
scan him fully. Okay.
especially if it's a first date. But if it's a night date, then we can meet, provided you will have to worry about your safety because I'll have a chainsaw and pepper spray.
Oh.
So
Okay, so she won't be carrying a clutch. She'll be carrying quite a big bag actually for that.
yeah,
Yeah.
very big bag. So I'll be it's not it's not that we're gonna go camping, but
Nitin,
basically if you misbehave, I might need to kill you.
see,
So
I get
then
it.
we need
Nighttime
stuff. Yeah.
dates is nighttime is not that bright, but what do you mean like scanning a person? You realize you can still see the person. There are lights. Humans have made lights now, artificial lights. That's pretty cool. You
No
should
shit.
check it
सही
out.
में क्या बात कर रहा है?
Yeah.
See, I somehow feel I suffer from night blindness, or I'm just, I mean, like, I don't know. I think it's a time of the day versus how well I can see somebody. If you go to a mall, obviously there's enough lighting to see that person,
नहीं तो हम जंगल में
but it's
मिलेंगे.
just, but it's just the thing about daytime which just makes me feel right, especially if it's a first meeting because you were risking it all anyway, and you're really getting out of your comfort zone. And yeah, so that's how I would think, or at least my conscience would think that way.
No, I think
And
I'm
yeah,
I think I'm the same way. I also prefer day dates. I think I prefer daytime in general. Like how you are night owl, you stay up all
I'm a
night.
night owl. Yeah, night time is my time, and that's also another reason why I don't want to go on a date at that time. Like, I don't mind afternoon to evening time, but night time is me time. It's my
Yeah.
journaling, reading, existing time. Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, daytime, as in like even if I'm like seeing my friends, if I'm going out with my family, I think I would prefer daytime because I think daytime is like sun is outside, even it's not that like out, but still I feel more like some sort light does something to me. It's very it, I don't know, like I'm more happy during daytime. At nighttime, like I'm very tired towards the end of the day. I want to wind down. I just want to chill. I want to do my nighttime routine, which is absolutely nothing. Just scroll through the Instagram, and yeah. So I would prefer daytime all the way. Like,
I think I think you're not admitting, but you have a skincare routine in the night, right?
yeah, guys. That what do you think? Like, why am I looking so shiny? It's
Yeah,
because I'm.
you're dripping gold.
Yeah. What's up? So, guys, if you are listening us on Spotify or on Google Podcast or Apple Podcast, you have to watch my skin glow. on YouTube.
And guys, just feel free to send free hampers of your favorite products to Manas, and he's gonna try each and every one of them and review it.
Absolutely, guys. So
Yeah.
I use this, so you can see मैं ये use करता हूँ. Proper beauty shots.
Guys, can you see this? See?
Mm. First I
Yeah.
do this and then I do that. Anyway, so Nita, tell me one thing. Like how do you get to that point of of meeting somebody? Like time between matching with someone and then meeting them in person. It's like what is the timeline to you? How long do you wait?
So I think first of all on apps that I've read about like Bumble and OkCupid, my friends have used these apps, and I think the
Mm-hmm.
good thing is, I think the good thing is that the woman makes the first move, which actually kind of makes us feel empowered and also good about the fact that we start the conversation. Otherwise, women would just totally lose hope, getting creepy messages from various guys, and then it'll and inappropriate messages. You might totally not want to use any dating app ever again for entering a relationship. And yeah, so that's the first thing. So more power to these apps for giving us the key to start a conversation. And yeah, so from matching to meeting, I think for me, what I would be comfortable with personally would be like at least texting for a week. Even though I'm not much of a texter, I'm more of a talker. But since I'm just starting off, at least in that 1 week, I'll get to know if I'm at all vibing with this person and if I'm even connecting with this person. Because if I'm not, then I won't even get to a call. So I'll just text, just plain old texting to like see if the rhythm is kind of building
So
up and
a
if we're
week of
vibing.
texting.
A week of texting.
Okay.
And after a week of texting, if I feel ready and comfortable enough, then I would initiate a phone call, because once you start talking is where you really know if you connect with the person, because the sound of their voice, their tone tells you a lot about them and their personality and how they are. So
Exactly.
after a week of texting,
Because
I
I think
would get to the talking.
what
Yeah.
happens is when you text, see, people can hide behind texting, right? Like when you text, you can take your time, you can send witty replies, be give a really
Yeah.
sassy replies and all that, and you can refer your friends for help and everything. But when it comes to calling or talking to somebody, then you see person's real personality coming up. Like you can see how the real
Yeah.
person is.
Hopefully praying that the person you're talking to is the person you're texting and they're not different people, because gosh, that is one issue with a dating app.
So once again,
So
so how would you
pray
know
for
that?
your
So
stars.
how would you know that the person is you're talking to is the actual person you're talking to? I mean, if the picture matches the actual person. Oh my God, this is so confusing. You know what I mean,
It's
right?
not just that. Yeah, so imagine you're texting the person and everything seems really good and you're having a great conversation. Of course, like you said, maybe his friends are helping him, and maybe he's googled how to googled good conversation starters, and then when you talk to him, you get the shock of your life. But at least the person's honest that, okay, this is how I am. But imagine that even when you initiate a phone call, it's not that person, it's somebody else who's doing the calls for you. So yeah, it is risky business, guys. It is totally risky business.
So and then so after a week of texting, you will start calling the person.
Yeah, calling.
बात कर मेरे से.
And
And then then how would like
yeah, that's exactly how I sound, Manas. You just know it. And after after at least a month of having conversations on a regular basis, then I would be comfortable with like getting into video calls. So which means if I'm like talking to you on the phone for like the next couple of weeks, then I would be comfortable revealing my face to you on a video call. And then minimum at least after a month of talking, texting, and video calling, I would be okay with meeting.
okay. So
Yeah.
first you would talk to the person, you would match, and then you would talk for a week, and then you would get on to the video call, and then after 2 or 3 weeks you would get on. Sorry, after a week you would start calling normal audio call, and
Texting.
yeah,
Yeah,
after a
first
week
I
of
would text and
yeah,
then yeah.
then 2 weeks of after that you would video normal call, and then after 2 or 3 weeks
Yeah.
of getting gaining that trust, you would shift to
Yeah.
video call, and then
Video call.
what then meeting? How long would it take?
Meeting, yes. Yeah. So minimum time should be at least a month. I mean, is what I would be comfortable with. And then meeting also, I mean, I don't want like a
Right after the
formal
video call. हाँ
setup.
अच्छा लग रहा है, अच्छा लग रहा है. We're meeting tomorrow.
Yeah, see, again, the thing about video call is that it's like, you'll show you put your best foot forward, you'll show the best part of your house to that person, and all those things, which is fine, which is obviously you want to show, you want to impress that person and everything. But then after that, when you meet is where, the game actually starts. And like I said, I'm comfortable with chill casual cafe setups where, it's totally informal. You're not constantly feeling conscious about what you're wearing, how you're looking, and you're just having a conversation with a friend. And why I said friend is because I feel it should start with a really good solid friendship, because that's
Same.
when you can really open up to somebody.
So I think
So
I would, I wouldn't take a week of texting. Of course, I would keep texting, but I think I would get onto the call like after a day or two, after I establish like
yeah,
what my intentions are with the person. If we are on the same page, if we are cool with everything, if we have the same goal. Sometimes people go for, they write, oh, we are looking for something really serious. We are looking for a good relationship, but the other person just, go there for, fun time. So that should be clear.
yeah,
So I think a day or two,
what they
back.
mention on their profile might not always be what their intentions are,
Yeah,
and that's very important.
sometimes people don't want to look, too, what do you call it, desperate, so they don't put it on their profile, but they, I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Honestly, I'm not
misleading.
even on dating app, and we are discussing, oh, me ko nahi pata ki if they write it on their profile or not.
No, we just hypothetically thinking what it could be, and we have friends who've been on these apps, and like we know of people who've been on
Yeah,
it. So
so even though Kal, it's quite a vain thing, and that's the reason I'm not there, because first of all, there are so many options there, right? There are abundant of options, and then you're like, then you're like swiping through so many people, so you take people for granted. So it's all about, looks and looks, and then you are like, oh, after finding a good suitable match, then you see who has what qualities, and then you filter down. So I think it just literally just takes the joy out of finding or meeting a new person. But anywho, if I were to be on a dating app, so I'm not a texter. So after day or two of texting, getting to know the person, we're on the same page, I'll get onto the call. I won't say that this would be my all-time thing, but my mode of communication is call. I don't text, because I think something that can be done in just few seconds, I we cannot spend so much time, because what happens on texting, when you start texting somebody, they take time. Then first of all, they won't read right away. Sometimes they're busy, then they take time, then they confirm with you, then you confirm, you see your calendar, everything. So it takes like forever to make a plan. So I think calling is the best. When are you free? I'm free at this time. You set a time, and then that's it. 5 seconds,
hmm,
that's it.
yeah, yeah.
So I would hop on video call, I think, right after a week or two, a week maybe, just to see if like I'm talking to the person, is the person depicted in the picture. Even though I'm against vanity, I am vain. I want to see if the person is what they are portraying. And
But
after,
then, I mean, I related to that. I want to ask you, like, supposedly your thing is that you want to see somebody's face after like a few days of texting them. What if that person is not immediately comfortable with revealing their face? Would you be willing to wait for them for a couple of weeks
see I'm
if
looking
they don't want to instantly reveal it?
See, I'm looking for a partner, and first of all, I am in the same city, so my radius won't be कि मैं बांग्लादेश में हूँ तो नेपाल में so no revealing and then be like मेरा webcam खराब है, my webcam is not working, so I can't show my face. That is not the case, right? So we are not doing
Yeah,
that.
if they keep constantly giving excuses and dodging the question back at you for a long time, then I think that's a red flag, because if the person doesn't want to reveal the identity, then
See,
that is just
I
in
I
general
tot
worrisome.
I totally get that from the other party, because
Yeah.
I might be too free. I'm like, "Ki any app wants to hack my phone or take anything, take it. It's out there. My account is public. You can take whatever you want to take it." And now we even have our voices in our face on YouTube.
I
But
think he's saying that because there's a lot of stuff that cannot be revealed, so he's just kind of using reverse psychology with us.
but no, but seriously, I personally don't mind, but I can see concerns of the other people, like maybe like women don't want to do that. That's totally understandable. But I would say ki, please find a way to do that, like trust, gain trust, do something. Because yeah, just imagine, like it's the same with meeting
It is
somebody.
hard. It
but
is really hard for women to gain trust when you're surrounded by so many
but
creepos.
Nitya, I think I would rather put my safety on, like see, safety is again, it differs. Like in terms of, I'd rather just show my face on video call than see the person, totally different person
Yeah,
in real
yeah,
life,
yeah. I agree
when
with you that eventually you should. I mean, it's not that you're constantly delaying or postponing revealing your face. That is, of course, there. I totally agree with you. Even I would get frustrated.
so I guess I would just I won't say Kal, that every communication has to be through video call, but if I just want to see the face, like everything matches, and then it's fine. I'm not like are two bilkul pictures, and the pictures are not shown, you know how they say packaging say picture match nahi kar rahi, don't go with that. So of course I won't,
Yeah, yeah.
but I just want, because you know what happens, people are very conscious. I get that part also, ki you're putting your best and highlights of your life and everything, perfect lighting, perfect timing and all that, but still
Perfect filter.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I still want to see the person, because I just want to confirm that I'm not getting into something that will end up, in a heartbreak.
Mm.
Yeah,
Makes
and
sense.
then I would meet them in a month or so, because I'm not the kind of person who delays anything. That I'll be like कि चलो मिलते हैं. If we click, we click.
Yeah.
Because you know what happens. The reason I'm asking this question, why our topic began, because this person, like how got to know about, was the person was struggling to find people on dating apps, and they were keep matching with the people who were interested in going on dates, nighttime and all that. And somebody suggested that, what, and they invested 3 months. The other person was like, oh, I can't video chat, I'm not comfortable, this and that. And they did that, and they had a great chemistry for 3 months, right, straight 3 months. And after 3 months, the call was not satisfactory, and the video call was quite disappointing, because that was a completely different picture what they were showing in the app, on the app. So
Yeah,
that,
that is then it's like you feel betrayed all of a sudden. It's
because
like, what was I doing for three
they were
months?
having amazing great, in-depth chat, like, on text. And the moment they started talking, it was too awkward. Like, okay, first time can be awkward, but then it was too awkward. And the person felt cheated, because the person was not at all how they were portraying. It was not matching at all. So I think people should text, they should call. Even if you are the texter, call the person once, just to confirm everything, because you do not want to, get into something for 3 months of texting, and then getting nothing at
Hmm.
the end is just very disappointing. So that's, I wanted to ask you, what so the advice the person got was, go for daytime, because not because the pictures will come good come out good, but
Wait 1 second. So
I knew
guys,
you would pick on
I
this.
think he just revealed it to you. Why he really wants a daytime date is because he'll be clicking the images of the food he's eating versus the person he's on a date with, for his
Listen,
food
Nitya,
account
no,
on
no, I'll tell you,
Instagram.
I'll tell you what. See, if I'm going on date, I'm a very efficient person in some ways. So if I'm going somewhere on a date, first of all, I'm looking for a partner. I'm getting a partner. I'm getting to spend time with somebody. Secondly, if it's a fail, I'm getting content for this podcast, which by guys.
Ah,
And
good
thirdly,
save.
if I'm going out, at least if I'm not getting anything, not a good story, if it's a fail and everything, at least I'm getting food content for my food account. So I'm sorry if I'm ringing the max
Hustling
out
to
of.
another level. एक तीर से इतने निशाने.
That is how I play. If you cannot be on my
वाह.
level, just leave. Also, I want to see how that person reacts when I'm hunching my, back and making weird poses to, just click picture of the food on table. Like, I just want to see the reaction. If
Yeah.
they cannot take
That
it,
too on a
you're not
first date.
meant
Like
for me.
that is a level of honesty.
Because see, if they can endure that embarrassment on the first day, they're the real people. If they're like too conscious, they're like, oh my god, what do other people say about this? Then they are not
If
real.
only food could talk, we wouldn't meet people.
Okay, that's a
That
really
sounds
sad
wrong.
turn. First of all, I'm not. We are not even dating. We're not even going there, even though we are of the
I
age.
don't know. It's like just this sort of a strange. I don't know, like this. Like my heart suddenly spoke, and I kind of just said it out. There, it makes no sense. But yeah, talking about things that don't make sense anymore. Uh, do you ever face?
People, yeah, not since the pandemic started. I think there's a spirit
No.
here. You can see lighting going off.
I was
They're like,
actually, I just stopped. I'm like, oh my god, what happened to his awesome setup? The
guys,
perfect
if you
setup
want,
that he always talked about. Oh
guys, if
my
you
god, what
want,
just happened? Tube light
yeah,
kahan se aa gaya?
guys, if you want to see this paranormal activity and you are listening us on Spotify or other, just audio platforms, you have to watch us on YouTube.
Yeah.
भूत
So
दिखेगा.
yeah, back to what I was so
Bata
back to
bhi.
what I was saying, things that do not make sense. Do you ever see people actually talking about, and not like as a conversation starter, but in general, people taking your sun sign seriously?
Dude, oh my god, this is such a
Like it's like
so
it's a
annoying.
myth to believe that your sun sign entirely determines your qualities and the person that you are, and then people will draw assumptions about your preferences and likes based on your sun sign,
You know what's
like
funny? That
to
people
that level.
categorize the whole world into, just 12 sun signs. And is what baffles me more is that people, like, I'll be very honest, I have two brain cells, okay? One is for roadies and one is for big boss, right? And abhi kuch nahi
Oh
ho,
my
so we're
god.
doing the podcast. And then there are
Wow,
people.
I'm priority.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, and people, they what do they do is they memorize all the sun signs. Okay, I got to know about my sun sign just a week before this, because Mega was like, "What is your sun sign?" And I was like, "This is my sun sign." Then Yoshi was doing something, which is really cool. It sounded cool because it sort of gave me a boost of confidence. Because what sun
Yeah.
signs do is they give you very generic, dose of boost. They're like, you are a loyal friend, you get betrayed, you are very stubborn as well. Then I'm like, देखा, मैं नकटा हूँ, मैं किसी की सुनता नहीं, but मैं loyal हूँ ना. It's such a funny thing. You're a very loyal person. People betray you, but you keep working hard. You are a very shy person. You keep it to yourself, but you're always there to help other people. It's such generic BS people fall for.
It's like you're saying this and that. So it's like, oh, you're a Gemini, you're such a two-faced person, yeah.
And
Wow, thank you.
which is
Like
true,
I am
which is
just not
true,
footing the bill today.
which is no, which is true,
No response.
which is true in your case. It's just a coincidence.
Shut
but
up.
but I, but I want to say, like how, and so, like, back to the point. So what baffles me is that people memorize each and everything, so I don't even know how many sun signs and the names and all that. People will be like, what is your date of birth? And then they would tell your sun sign, and on basis of
Yeah.
that they will tell you your characteristics. The person who I just met is telling me my characteristics. Hello sir. Hi. Yeah. So it's such a funny thing.
No, and guys, I mean, just imagine that there are billions of people in this world and you're clubbing them into 12 sun signs. I mean, that is a generalization and then taking it seriously, like to
It's
that level.
there's a defect in this logic. Why? Because people are just considering few celestial bodies in our universe, but when in reality, guys, the world, the universe is too big. There's so many other universe
Yeah.
galaxies, sorry, not universe, galaxies. There are so many galaxies, there are so many celestial bodies. If you're a true person, if you actually believe in this, take every single thing into account and then come back.
Every celestial body. Don't limit yourself to your five senses. Go beyond them and don't just take one part of the puzzle and
my
call it the
merc
entire picture.
my Mercury is in Gatorade or whatever retrograde it is. Shut up.
Your Mercury is in Gatorade.
I know, like I said, for a reason. It doesn't
I
make
mean, you
any
meant
sense. I know.
retrograde.
I'm just saying. I'm saying it sounds exactly like this is the level of stupidity. You
Yeah,
get
that
it?
just shows how much of Bejan Daruwala you read every day. Who's a yeah, who's a horoscope specialist who was may his soul rest in
मेरे को
peace.
तो पता ही नहीं.
But
And then she is like, कि कौन? I don't even care. Then she knows every single thing about horoscope. बेजान दारू वाला. Even
I
I don't
know
know.
it, but I don't subscribe to it, and I don't believe in it yet. I'm aware of it and I know it, but I don't take it seriously. There's a difference.
If
Yeah.
that's what you want to say, we'll believe that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, I mean, I was thinking about, like when you go on a first date with somebody, there's this expectation that, people tend to have that, oh, okay, the guy should kind of pay for the first date and everything. So, I mean, honestly, both of you are risking it and both of you are getting out there and meeting each other for the first time. I think you guys should split the bill
I
because,
See, I absolutely agree. But if somebody wants to pay for my bill, yes, sir, you can. But you
yeah,
cannot
you
hold it
most
over my
welcome.
head. कि मैंने pay किया है next time. So like, I want like something out of that. Like, get lost. What is this? Like, don't hold me hostage over a freaking meal. No, that's not happening. Just leave.
And then there are people who actually go on a date because they want a free meal.
Once again,
That is just another
whoa.
level of.
That is such a turn off. Tell me one thing, there are people like,
Shallow.
people get so extreme in splitting the bill. They're like कि अच्छा, if we are splitting the bill, let's split it properly. मैंने सिर्फ जूस मंगाया है and you order whiskey.
Oh my God. Guys, that is a total no-brainer for me. If you start splitting the bill based on what you've eaten and drank, अरे मैंने तो सिर्फ 11 फ्रेंच फ्राई खाए और तूने 3 खाए. अरे अच्छा ऐसे. So I mean, then why are you splitting the bill even by based on the dish you've eaten? Split it by every bite of the wrap that you took
But I think
based on its
I think it's
contents.
perfect. I think it's
That is
perfect.
so petty.
No,
Just
no, no,
split
no.
it
It's
into
perfect.
half
No, it's
the
perfect. You
total
know why?
bill.
Because you get to know the person how they would be in the future. So
Yeah,
they are telling
exactly.
you.
So
They are
that just
telling you.
indicates
Yeah. So I
they
think it's a
are
perfect.
actually showing you how they are, and I guess that will never lead to a second date. So that will just help you save a lot of time. So yeah, keep your eyes and ears open because this could be a sign if person's like chartered accountancy ka course kar raha hai wahan baithe baithe.
I don't think we should say this because I can see some chartered accountants getting triggered over our comment कि इतनी आराम से 5 साल तक हमने क्या. Anyway, guys, so I think for two people, at least for me, who has never even tried dating apps or been on dates or किसी ने like भी नहीं किया है, तो I think it's enough talking from my side. And guys, with this, we are going to end our episode. If you want to talk, if you want us to talk about anything, give our unsolicited advice, opinion,
We
views,
are
or
here to rant and vent
yeah,
about things.
please suggest us.
So
We will do that,
yeah.
and yeah, do that in the comments on a YouTube channel, or you can DM us, or you can email us at outbatapodcast
And the
aurbata@gmail.com.
quintessential YouTuber who will be like, share, subscribe.
Don't forget to hit the bell icon. Yeah. Bye,
Yeah.
guys.
Bye, guys.